all about rdein of Bomb Service, known for the Momodora games now. But first, we'll do a little revisiting of something I played a couple of weeks ago. So I was playing indie games that are inspired in some way or reminiscent of Castlevania games, and in the process, we checked out Action 52, which has, of course, Haunted Hill or Haunted Halls. But while I was in there, I also investigated this other game, Bubblegum Rosie, and it had a remake. And what I didn't really figure out until afterwards was that the creator of the remake also made the Momodora games, which were interesting to me. So that's what we're going to go deeper on today. And yeah, we're going to start out by playing the original Action 52 game through as best I can. Wish me luck. Okay. Start. Yes. Level 1. Okay, oh golly. Oh boy. Again, B is jump, A is shoot, I believe. And the shooting... Well, no, the jumping mechanics are just hideous. You don't really move very well in midair. Or rather, you don't move side to side while jumping. Oh, hang on. I haven't got the controls set up for this. I gotta have my rewinds, people. You know this. Yes. We're gonna use every trick in the book to get through this game because it's poorly made. And I need the help. So yeah, let me just demonstrate how the jumping works. So I'm running and then I jump. You don't move while you're jumping upwards. You only move after your upward momentum has finished, if that makes sense. It should be obvious because I'm just holding the button across. So it should be obvious what's happening there, but it's bad basically. So yeah, okay. Oh, good. Tony and Gibbon are both here. Good to see you both. Action 52 for the Game Link Club, or I don't know. I don't think I would wish this on anyone. It's interesting, maybe. But it's also 52 games, so yeah. I don't know, actually playing all of them would take a while. Gibbon says, howdy. Well, yes, welcome, good to see you. Oh, there's a big castle in the background there. I wonder what that's about. Oh, this is where I got stuck last time, isn't it? I got this far during that Castlevania indie game stream. Okay. This jump is just really hard to do. This isn't impossible, is it? Let me read you a blurb from the manual while we're struggling with this. So, Bubblegum Rosie. Every game has its own little page, and they have a blurb written in 6 different languages, so it has to be quite short. So for this one, Rosie is looking for her gum, but so are a lot of other gum-starved critters. Help her get her gum back, but be careful the critters don't get you first. Now I can't really tell what most of these critters are supposed to be. There was a bird with some kind of huge bulbous head. These bouncing things actually kind of look like gumball machines, which is odd, but they're also immune to the gum shot. Oh look, I can shoot backwards, apparently. Yeah, the whole preoccupation with gum makes you think that Rosie is perhaps a young girl, but the character sprite looks like a grown woman, I would say, so I don't know. A bit hard to tell. Adults can like bubblegum too, I guess, so it's fine. Tony says, what the hell? I feel like I need to just search online right now, is this impossible? Bubblegum Rosie. Impossible jump. Okay. Somebody's done it. Oh wow, there's a fully playable level 4 that's not normally accessible, so it stops at 3, as Haunted Hills did, but there's some kind of thing you can do to get to level 4. But we won't even get that far if we can't make it through level 1, eh? Yeah, you have to, like, manipulate the RAM. Oh, and then there's a driving level. Wow. Okay, so we go from a platformer to driving a car. That's different. How? I guess I'll just have to look up a video live on stream. And we're only, what, 5 minutes in? Bubblegum Rosie, please. No, I'm getting Animal Crossing results. What is this? No. Here we go. Fun facts. This is a pretty good video, actually. Okay, here they are. They're jumping. Their colors look a little different to mine, but that's a common thing with NES games. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like I thought. You just need to be really precise with this jump, so it's possible. I need to get on the very edge of this platform. Oh, golly. Oh. How long should I try this? This one jump is maybe going to take longer than some of the other games I'll be playing today. So yeah, what I've done for the rest of this stream is I'm going to play Bubblegirl Rozy, the remake of this for Action 52 owns, and then jumping off that, some other of rdein's games that are published on his Twitch page, Itch.io, and that includes the Momodora games as well as Swordmaster Bunny Story, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Bunny Swordmaster Story. Oh, this is really finicky. Oh, okay. So what I might do is just try and position myself, save state. Oh, that's doing terrible things to the audio, isn't it? This is bad. See, it's all these diagonal arc jumps that are very strange. Oh. Topping Liberty. Also, you can't tell where the edge of the platform is because there's this dark black shadow on the side that is technically part of it, and also it has rounded corners. So here, what am I standing on? Alright. You're telling me that didn't work? There's no use getting a running start because you don't get any momentum from a jump and you don't even move while you're jumping. But yeah, this is the way to do it. This is the only way. That was close. Oh. Oh. Maybe you can move while jumping as long as you hit the directional button after you've started your jump. So it's very particular about the inputs. So if I hit it early enough after pressing B here, maybe that's the secret. If not, just being far enough to the right over on this platform. Yeah, that wasn't any better, was it? We'll be trapped in this hell forever if I don't just give up. But I want to see that car level. Okay, maybe that's enough. We get the idea of this game. Let's see it done much, much better, shall we? Here we go. And yes, indeed, rdein has recreated the music, or rather J.W. Hendrix has recreated the music from Action 52 for this remake as well, and has done an excellent job of making it sound actually good. Right, I'm going to need to change my inputs. On joy to key. All good. Have it set up, and yeah, so she looks a bit younger here, but still, I don't know, it's a bit stylized. So, as we found on that last stream that I did where I played this, it reminded me of Cave Story, and it's clear that rdein was influenced by Pixel's seminal freeware platformer game there. And I believe he's admitted as much. I haven't seen much about this game in particular. In fact, it's not even hosted on his web presence at all. You have to get it elsewhere now. But yeah, I think it's clear that the inspiration's there, and Momodora and the other games that he's made afterwards have a very similar style to them, and he admits on the itch page of Momodora that Cave Story is one of his influences. So yeah, and I love that game. It's a little problematic these days trying to support it because the publisher, Nicholas, has kind of screwed Daisuke Amaya or Pixel out of the proceeds for it. So it's really a bad situation for him. Now there's two ways to go. You can actually go down there, which I did last time, or you can go across here. So we'll do this first. Okay. That's the level end, I suppose. Okay, cool. So the other way is a secret way. We'll check that out later. Yeah, it's a nasty situation with the publisher. Nicholas is just kind of no good, I think. But if you do want to support Pixel, his other work, Kero Blaster, is, I believe, self-published, or at least is a better deal for him. And kind of the themes of that game are about kind of being what's the word? Like oppressed by a corporate overlord. So it's been taken as a sort of metaphor or something of his experiences being published in the game development industry. So, but as for Bubblegirl Rozy, it's a work of passion and hobbyism just made for the Action 52 Owns event, where all 52 games in the NES collection of Action 52 were set aside, and if you're an indie developer, you could volunteer to remake one of them and make it good this time. And I think that's really what rdein has done here, because this is really good. It plays really smoothly, it sounds cool. You can actually sort of tell what the enemies are, although they're a little bit odd or stylized. What's this? Did I die before I hit that clock? I'll have to try for it again. And yeah, the graphics as well, which, as we said, taking inspiration from a very worthy source with Cave Story. And if you haven't checked out Cave Story, just go download it from Pixel's website. It's freeware. Some fans did a translation of it because it was originally in Japanese, and I believe that's hosted on the website as well, but I didn't look that up, so either way. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, things get rough here, don't they? It's pretty hard. Would classic mode be any easier? I haven't even checked out classic mode yet from the menu, but I'm not sure. Tony says, I like this okay. Yes, well, it's much better than the original. Oh my gosh, this is rough. I feel like I need to finish it before I check out the other options. But yeah, as you might have noticed, these little, what are they? Like candies that I'm picking up. They give us different power-ups. Ugh. And that block seems to always hit me just as I reach the edge of the screen. It's unfortunate. Yeah, and each color will give you a different kind of powered-up shot. I think I like the blue one best. Although maybe the range isn't quite as good. Oops, accidentally got a different one. Ah! Stop throwing those blocks at me. Okay. Oh no! Oh well. I'll keep trying. We have a while. a lot of the games today are pretty short overall, if you know what you're doing. I've seen like Let's Plays of them online that are over in under 10 minutes. I sort of was hoping for that, but maybe not. We'll see. I don't have to play them all after all. We could just stick to the free ones. Momodora III is $2 US on itch.io. But I'll try to show that off at least a little bit, if I can. Cool. Alright. Let's knock out that enemy up top before we go for the clock. Great. What did that do? Did it reduce my time counter? I wasn't looking. Oh, what a doofus I am. Okay. I think we just hop over that one. Cool. Those block throwing ones I think are my ultimate nemesis because the arc changes. It's not predictable. So it can really catch you off guard. Oh, here we go. This is a little bit spooky. I wonder if rdein implemented a car driving mode in this remake. Okay, the tricky thing about this weapon is it actually pushes you backwards. Yeah. So you gotta watch out. Be careful. Who's this? Hello. What? What did that do? Oh man. Oh, and by the way, I have a double jump. That's lovely. Any game with a double jump has basically won me over almost instantly. Alright. What did that do? Score? Oh, was that an enemy or not? It was just sort of standing there. Alright, we're doing well so far. Oh, nope. Okay, whew. It's tough when you have to go between screens with such a rough attack happening. Oh, I shouldn't have got the short range one. Oh, that actually hurt. Okay. So even when the bubbles are at their minimum size, they can still hurt the enemy. That's lovely. Okay, let's go. Level 3 done. Yeah, Gibbon's asking, does it have the driving level? I'm very keen to find out, but I suspect not. Considering rdein's specialty here. Based on all his other work. Oh, they've all stopped. Why is that? Is it because I killed the other enemy? That's an interesting mechanic. Oh wow, where are we now? Oh, that was weird. Oh, I can like manipulate this particular power-up. Because when the bubble bursts, the expanding bubbles go in the direction that you're facing. So I can actually hit this one that is too high to hit normally by some clever movement. It has a lot of health though. Come on. Alright, let's just go through like this. I want to avoid that bottom layer. Yeah, I guess the smaller the bubble is, the less damage it does. Oh, what's this now? Another choice of path. Ah! I can't help picking up a thing when I see it, even if I don't know what it's gonna do. Or if I do know. Up or right? Let's go up. Ah! Ah! Nuts! Oh, what? Okay, that's not an up. That's not a path. But this is. Ah! Ow! Oh, I got an extra life at some point. Oh, well that's not dangerous. The blocks were hitting the roof. Oh no, is this an impossible jump? Ha, made it. Okay, cool. So that's level 4 down. Level 5. Wow, how many levels are there? I'm impressed. The long plays online, like I said, get done in about 10 minutes, so... Oh, who's that? Another person to rescue, perhaps. Oh, keep an eye on score and time. I got 2,000 score from it, okay. But I sacrificed my health to do it, so probably not a good idea. Everything is so cute in this game. I'm really pleased with it. These little bubble platforms are very Metroid-esque. Oh, did I just destroy it? No, there's just particle effects happening all over the place. Oh, hello. Yeah, 2,000 points for those people. I wonder who they are. Maybe friends of the creator or something. Boss fight time! Oh my gosh. It's so dangerous. I think I saw this person on the title screen. Who is this? Someone very scary. Oh, I get to be here. Great. Let's take this power up for a bit more range. Yeah, that works. Gotta avoid this though. Oh, no. Missed it. Messed up. Spam the attack. Hey, it worked. Oh, phase 2. Oh gosh. Double jump over that. Yep, that works. And then spam. Great. No phase 3, please. Okay. I feel like something was missing there, but that's cool. So yeah, Guilherme Martins, also known as rdein, the creator. Oh, Annihilate Beta. Yep, cool. As well as J.W. Hendricks and the special thanks. And me, yes, well, you're welcome. Cool. 5 stages in all. And stage 4 was the pain point, clearly. 75%? What? Oh. Oh, those are little trophies. I must have got one last time. So each person you save appears here. So I was wrong about that guy being the final boss. That was a guy that I'd saved before. Okay, cool. So let's do a quick check of classic mode, and we'll check the alternate path in stage 2 as well. Oh, what happened there? Okay, I don't have a life counter. I also don't have a score anymore. Maybe I'm invincible. Let's test it. Spikes don't hurt me. Great. Classic mode is like casual mode, I guess. Oh, wow. So this is an alternate path. I thought this was just a death pit. Lovely. Hey, I don't have to worry about any damage now. Oh, I must... Okay, that joins up. So that's the alternate path. Oh, I do have lives, but it's just not telling me. Alright, so we've seen that now. I've still missed somebody, apparently, because there was a blank spot on the title screen. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm done with the game now. And that was really cool. Nice little game, and definitely a big step up from the original Action 52 version, right? Totally. Okay. Why does that look so dim in my preview? Yeah, whatever. Right. So that's it for that. How do I leave? The ESC key, of course. Right. So that, as far as I can tell, was done in 2010, which is when the Action 52 owns sort of event was happening. And now we're going to skip... Nope. Well, according to my information, this is the same year, or possibly the year after, but yeah, what I've got is 2011 actually, so yeah, the year after. This works. Okay. Right, So this is Bunny Swordmaster Story. I didn't actually look up what that kanji was, but Usa Mimi is, I think, the name of the main character. Usa is the word for rabbit, or like part of the word, but it's also used as the word. Easy, normal, hard. I'm going to go easy. I'm feeling that these games today are going to be pretty hard, so yeah. Yeah, so here it is. It's a kind of Japanese themed, like, ninja type thing happening. As rdein says on the itch page for this Bunny Swordmaster Story, this is a very short, extremely unpolished, very simple, quick thing that I made in 5 days some years ago. And that was written in 2014. And as far as I could tell, the game is from 2011, but that might be off. But we can see the same graphical style here. It was done quickly. There's no music or anything, but the gameplay mechanics are all here and working, you know, and there's all these different enemies with different behaviors. So the ninjas, when they spot you, they'll throw their shuriken at you. Otherwise, the cat enemies with swords will strike at you if you get close enough. And then there's the birds as well. But yeah, very cute little game. Holding the jump button down was necessary to get over that pit. It's not another impossible jump, which I'm now deeply concerned about every time. Let me see. I think the game audio is a little low, so I'm going to turn that up. But there is, like I said, there's no music, there's just sound effects. But if you listen closely, you will notice that there are actually sound effects for running. And they will be different depending on what surface I'm running on. So we can hear on the earth right now. There's lovely little footfalls, very cute stuff. Also, like, rdein still had time to add background details like these statues. We even have little forest spirits stacked up on top of these statues. Very cute. Oops. And there are some, like, little gameplay, I don't know, rewards. I noticed on my quick run through before the stream that I, at one point, did, like, a good timing strike on a ninja or something, and it said bullseye. So there are, like, things you can aim for to try and improve your play, I guess. Ugh. Maybe it was me hitting a shuriken back, actually. Maybe we can try that. Probably a bad idea. Yes, that was it. So there you go. I can reflect it back and it will defeat the ninja. But let's not waste too much time. This is what I was talking about. When I run on the bridge, the footfalls sound different. Cool stuff. The only other thing to note about this is that, yes, I'm playing as a bunny girl. You can sort of make out the ears sticking up out of my hair. They're the same color, but they are definitely bunny ears. You can see them better in the illustration that is on the itch page. I don't think it appeared. No, the title screen was just like text and stuff. There's like a splash image that's, yeah, it's in the game files. It's labeled as a box art, but it's also on the itch page. Hello. Nice. It's some kind of priestess or shrine maiden, which we might be seeing more of today if I get to the Momodora games, which I will. Don't worry about it. But yeah, the box art is very cute, and it's drawn by Sesame Cake, which you can also see on the itch page. Oh, okay. So now we're in maybe hell or something. We've progressed. And there's yokai people, this guy with one eye, and the demons that spit fire at me. Ogres, I suppose. Or oni is the correct Japanese term. It's translated differently. It's often ogre, but it could be something else. Oh yeah, that's a classic. The tongue umbrella thing. That's a classic yokai. You would have seen them in Gegege no Kitaro. They're probably in Yokai Watch, if you're familiar with that stuff. Oops. There's a little tricky thing about the jump. Oh no. Oh, this guy has no face. It's creepy. there's some kind of momentum to the jump. So if you stop holding across, you'll still move in the air for a little bit. So it can be a bit tricky. Ooh, cat girl. Oh, fool. Very nice. Oh, it was a checkpoint though, or something. Die. You betrayer. Oh, boss fight time. Okay, it's a ghost. It's a ghost lady. Who's spitting fireballs at me. Take that. And that. And one of those. Oh no, there's more. Yeep. Mimi ventured into Yami and fought through hardship. She defeated the death goddess Inazami no Mikoto and rid the world of evil. Okay, so that's what I was doing. Didn't realize that, but there you go. Let's go next stage. I didn't think there was one. No, there's not. That's just text. As they say, yeah, there's 2 stages in the game. rdein says on the itch page. And also describes it as similar to the Momodora games. So that's a very natural segue into the next ones. And yeah, we're making actually very good time. So that's the end of Bunny Swordmaster Story. I consider it a kind of prototype for Momodora, even though, as far as I can tell, it was released around the same time or after the first Momodora game. So just to be just to check, we'll go into hard mode, and there's a different ninja guy here instead of those 2 ladies. What other differences can we notice? Okay, the ninja was not sleeping, so that's interesting. Also, I have fewer lives to start with, or lives, as it says in the UI bar. But yeah, we don't have to do that. I'm done with Bunny Swordmaster Story. I always get the words in the wrong order. But that's a cute little game, good stuff. Alright, now let's see Momodora 1 as rdein's skills continue to improve. Although, again, Bubblegirl Rozy, Bunny Swordmaster Story, Momodora 1, all released around the same time. I'm not 100% sure of the order. Okay, so this one, unlike the others, is a bit more of a story-based game. We're going to have some stuff going on. But the cave story influence, again, is clear from those blocks. Even the font, I'm pretty sure, is similar. Huh. Getting no game audio in OBS. Why is that? I'll try the alternate audio source. Just confirm in chat if you can hear anything, if and when. I'm getting no bars in OBS. That's unfortunate. Nothing's coming through. What's the other audio option? Yeah, Gibbon can't hear anything. I'm trying a few different options in OBS. Nothing seems to be working. Oh, there it is. It appeared. I fixed it somehow. Just confirm that that's working, if you would. Yes, good. Okay, whatever. Streaming, it's weird. Alright. So yeah, 1.51. So some updates happened to this game. I think it's going to give us a blurb at the start in text form. Yes, okay, so all this is in the README as well, but not so much on the itch page, which is quite laconic. In the land of Koho, common other sacrifices of maidens in hope of recreating the world as a better place to live. Not all accept the rituals, though. An orphan girl who has lost her mother to these rituals entered a forbidden land in search of a particular item. It is said that the item can bring the dead back to life, but at a price, is the gist of the last paragraph, which I just missed. And we're right into it. So I'm playing as Isadora, which I don't think actually was covered by the intro. And she's entering a forbidden land to resurrect her mother. You can jump by pressing A, yes. Check your inventory. Yes. Okay, so it's all there. And as with the other Momodora games, from what I've read, the weapon is a magical leaf. Okay, so that's safe. Great. So yeah, very cute stuff. I think we can see even more of a cave story influence in this initial level here. So Momodora 1 is a linear action-based platformer with some combat, as we can see. Those spikes are straight out of Cave Story. Look at that. Okay, maybe this was the first thing that he made, and then other ones were less so directly inspired. But that block throwing guy, pretty similar to the block throwing enemies in Bubblegirl Rozy, perhaps. And yeah, the single enormous eye on the enemy characters is a kind of design trademark of rdein, I believe. Alright, what's that? Something. I found something. Bird statue. Oh wow. That's one hell of a bird, am I right? By the way, this feels good to play. Just to confirm, you can't tell that from looking at it, but it's great. Very responsive, and I like how quickly you can attack. I do not have a double jump like Rosie does, but Isidore is very responsive, which is nice. Oops. So yeah, what should we do? Get that down and hop up here. Yeah, I'm glad that those block throwers are slower than the Rosie ones, because that was a bit ridiculous how fast they were going. But I also had projectile weapons there, so maybe it balances out. Oh, by the way, if you were wondering, because it's going to come up later, that this is a linear game. Not all the Momodora games are, but I think it's interesting actually to compare that to Pixel's games, where Cave Story is non-linear. You might describe it as a Metroidvania or similar, but Kero Blaster very much is linear, so know that going into it. This is your first gun, the ESP gun. You can switch weapons with the Q button. So I do get a projectile. Oh my gosh, that is so Cave Story. Look at that projectile. That might be part of the reason why rdein actually recommends on the itch page for this game that, well, let me read it in his words. Actually, just to check. Yep, no more chat, so that's fine. As rdein says on the itch page, Momodora 1 is the first game in the Momodora series. This game takes a lot of inspiration from other titles, such as Cave Story and Mega Man. It's sort of a love letter to those games. Oh, the little eye fly. Nasty. Sorry, that was my words there. As rdein continues, it was also the first game project I completed, so it's very roughly put together, and really unpolished. I advise you to play the sequels instead. So that's what he says. He says don't even bother with this first one, that the other ones are better. But that's not my style. I like to be comprehensive and completist. Oops. Oh no, I'm all the way back here? That's pretty rough. Can I load game? Oh good, okay. And this is just before I got the gun. That's okay. Didn't lose too much. But, oh. So that's an instant death. So that's actually the title screen. I thought that was gameplay, but yeah, you just hit load game and you're right back in. So it's all cool. Nothing to worry about. But yeah, those chompers, they're instant death apparently, so be careful about that. Yes, and to continue the description from Ichio, the game follows the story of Isadora, an orphaned child who goes into a forbidden land to attempt to resurrect her mother. It's meant to be challenging like an arcade game. I hope you enjoy it. And the title screen artwork, which we've seen a couple of times now, was drawn by Temmie Chang of Undertale fame. So there you go. Oh, I can kill these. Great. Or I hope so. They're taking damage. There we go. It's just a few hits. Now, I have a choice, a bit like Bubblegirl Rozy, but I don't know how long this fork is going to be. Luckily, I can get a free heal at this thing. So, not so linear after all. Bit of a split. I don't know what to do. Should I go left or shall I go right? Let's keep going right for now. Ooh, a flower. The sunflower worn by the sun priestess, Mama Quilla. Or Kia, perhaps. rdein, like I said, is Brazilian, so I'm trying to keep that in mind for possible Portuguese pronunciations of words. But I don't really know. Oh yes, and as confirmed by the description, this game is indeed the first predating Bubblegirl Rozy and Swordmaster Bunny Girl thingy. Moonflower, a legendary rose that shines upon full moon nights. Well, so much for linear. Oh, Tetriminos, by the way. Yeah, they're all here. 2 T's though. T, Z, J, O, L, S, T, and I. Although that's not what I always called them growing up. We would usually refer to them by the color that they appeared as in level 1 in the SNES, Tetris, and Dr. Mario. But most particularly the long blocks, which we always called reds, no matter what color scheme we were up to in our particular game. That's like the one console game that my parents actively played, and they played a lot of it. I think maybe they preferred Dr. Mario to Tetris. I'm gonna head back for that heal, actually. Because I got a lot of damage early on there. Yep. This is something that rdein needs to learn. Do not put a trap too close to the edge of the screen, because that caught me out a few times in Bubblegirl Rozy too. Ah, nuts. It's alright, we're only 1 health down, we can make this. Ah! Okay, just pop back up there. Ah, no problem at all. And that's how I was first introduced to Korobushka. Or as some people know it, Korobaniki. It's Tetris Type A music in most of the ports, I think. It's come to be commonly associated with that, although later on I actually took part in a medieval recreationist society at university, and I wasn't into the combat, so instead I did the dancing, and there was a dancing club. You could learn dances from the Middle Ages, which is anything from, I think it's 1000 to around 1500. What? What's this? Oh, okay. Whew. Let's use the leaf for a bit. It's fun. Okay, so if you're close enough for the bomb to detect you, it counts down and then explodes. Got it. Yeah, and we learned... Okay, good job I didn't go straight down there. What have I got? Oh, a new weapon, perhaps? No? Okay, well that octahedron is going to tell me. You can use the boomerang to hit objects out of your reach. Select it with E and press D to use it. Oh, okay. Cool. So it's a new weapon. I can only use it once, and then it has to return to me. But I can't actually reach that platform, which means I can't get that heal. But there's actually a way to go here. Okay, I'm gonna drop down here and see what happens. Oh man. The path split again. I was told this was linear. Yeah, so we did all sorts of dances. The Korobushka is one I remember, but there were lots of others too. You can actually see them. So there's not great records of music and dance from those years. So sometimes the source material you had to refer to was a bit later in time, but talking about older things. So, for example, there is a dance that we did that you can see them doing in the BBC Pride and Prejudice miniseries. Because those are the records, like we have records from that time of this dance. But I suppose the idea was that it's an older dance that is still being done or reinterpreted or something. Anyway. I guess we'll go to the right for now. That was the way last time, and then double back and drop down. Kind of makes me think of the opening portions of Metroid 2, but only very loosely. Yeah. And I will tell you, out of all the dances that we did, the Italian ones are the hardest. They're very energetic. Okay. I guess I have to go and get another weapon in the other path. Because the boomerang actually isn't opening this up. And I don't have any other options. Oh, but I can't get out. I have to die. That's rude. Gibbon says, I was about to ask you if you were sure this wasn't by the Cave Story guy. Yeah, as far as I know, he's only done a couple of games. He did Cave Story, he did Ika-chan, which I think I've featured on stream briefly as part of a Dolphin Games series. Not because it specifically has dolphins, but it has a similar approach as some of the Dolphin games I love to depicting undersea life in a fun and cartoony way. Let's grab the boomerang and then double back to progress, and I think we'll be able to get something down here that'll help us get through the next bit. Over to the right. Yeah, so I played a bit of Ika-chan, but it's really cute. It's about a little squid, and... Okay, what's this? Yeah, this is a really short extra path. But you don't know that, do you, until you go down it. That's a pretty Metroid thing, having a power-up on a little block like that. Anyway, what have we got? An accursed bell. The bell which calls the demon cat. Bake Neko. Okay, that's not an extra item. I only have the boomerang still. But maybe that's going to affect something over there. We'll find out. Yeah, so this is not by the Cave Story guy who, again, Ika-chan, Cave Story, Kero Blaster, and some other small games which you can actually find on his website, and it's worth checking out because there's some cool stuff there. But wait a minute. Oh, yeah, okay. You hit that switch with the boomerang. That's how I did it. I guess every other time I went through here, I just didn't really understand how I was triggering it, but that's how it is. You hit the pink octahedron with your boomerang, and that lets you through those block door thing. Cool. Which is how I'm going to get through that bit to the right as well. Didn't save. I'm going to have to go back for that bell. Even though I'm not sure I need it, but you never know. I want to get stuff. I need the things. I need to pick up collectibles. Yeah, so there's a lot of little projects that Daisuke Amaya did. I'm not sure what else he's done after Cave Story and Kero Blaster, but these ones definitely done by rdein, Guilherme Martins from Brazil, who is merely heavily homaging Cave Story or inspired by it. And you couldn't pick a better inspiration, to be honest. Very cool game, very cool style. And it's resulted in some great projects from rdein himself. Yeah, we'll get into it, but there's 4 Momodora games in total. After this one, there's a second one that's a bit more of a Metroidvania. And then a third one, which is a paid game, available on itch.io and Steam. Buy it on itch.io, you get a Steam code as well. And in my circumstance, that was a lot more stable on my computer. It wouldn't launch from the itch download, but he does give you the Steam code with a purchase on itch.io. So, and that one launched fine for me, so it should be fine, no problems. And yeah, Momodora 3 was a return to more linear games after 2 was experimenting with a more open style exploration type one. And then Momodora 4 is back to a Metroidvania style, and that's Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight, a prequel that is more high profile and commercially available, and even got console ports, so that's a cool one. I won't be getting to that today, but it's something to check out if you're interested in rdein's works from this. Is go and check out Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight, or even the most recent work from Bomb Service, which is the kind of development studio that he put together along with some collaborators who helped with Reverie Under the Moonlight and the latest game, and the latest game is called Minoria, I believe. Yes. Which is described as a spiritual successor to the Momodora games, and is a similar style, but the plot is more about, well, it's kind of dark fantasy. It involves the church and spiritualism and stuff, in a more Christian sense. And I think it's like a lot of witch burning and stuff as well. So it's not dissimilar in theme to this one, which had the sacrifices of the maidens as part of its background plot there, I suppose. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, cool. Right. And yes, we can kill the bombs before they awaken if we hit them enough times. Oh, but it awoke. That's fine. Cool. Progress. Feels good. And a save point. It's been a while. Yes. And we have everything, hopefully, that we need. Oh boy. Evil jellyfish. Don't like that. Quote unquote linear, says Gibbon about this game. And Gibbon is saying, I've played Ika-chan. Well, yeah, I believe I introduced it to you because you were there when I was streaming at that time, and you said, wow, this is awesome. What's it called again? And I told you, and I assume you then went and played it. So good stuff. Unless you'd already played it before then. But yeah, excellent game. If you're a fan of Cave Story and haven't seen Ika-chan, it's really cute, and it's, you know, quite different. Not a platformer in the same way, because you're nuts. You're swimming around under the sea, and it's short too, so it won't take up too much of your time if you want to check it out, which I recommend you do. These split paths always get me. What if I'm missing something down the other path? Because the whole bell thing, that was completely optional, right? Let's just assume that going to the left is going to be optional or not needed to progress. Okay, 1 health left. Oh, beautiful. Feels good to get a row of bad guys down with the boomerang. And yet, as the length of the path increases, I think more and more this must be the correct progress path. Oh boy. Ugh. Of course, that was going to happen. Oh, Astora is so cute in that art. Okay. What's the time? Oh boy. I just hope we get far enough. This might be a good opportunity to take the other path, since I've been reset here. Yeah, I want to at least show the start of 3, if I can. Yeah. So this is just a short path with a power-up, looks like. This is the Cast Gatling, an automatic gun Its bullets are weak, but it shoots pretty fast. So again, like Cave Story, we're going to get the machine gun here, which is an upgrade on the Polar Star gun. And what's this about? I don't know what that did. Okay. Yeah, just the progress here where we find new weapons as we go on is very Cave Story-esque, isn't it? I don't know if that continues into the other Momodora games. Oh, right, I should jump here. Perfect. Silly me. We don't have the knockback on this machine gun though, so we can't use it for little hover jumps, unfortunately. Oh, now this path is getting longer. I hate it. I hate it! Okay, it ended here. That's good to know. So we've got the hairpin, a type of hairpin worn by the holy maidens from the Eos tribe. Oh. The machine gun seems pretty powerful to me. I don't know what I was talking about weak bullets. Come on, look at the range. This is great. Oops. Don't forget the jellyfish can shoot through walls. Hardly seems fair, does it? Now that we've done that path, we should maybe backtrack for the save point. Oh, I can't. Never mind. I can't jump high enough. That's okay. Pretty happy with this machine gun. The slight spread on the bullets gives you an opportunity to hit enemies that are on different planes to you, which is nice. Ah, and if I walk under an overhang like that, then I can trick that thing into falling down and spending its shot. Oops. Oh, I looked away from the screen. It's a bad mistake. This is, after all, an arcade experience that is designed to be difficult. Ah! Curses. I gotta be more careful. There's no health pickups or anything. Great. Yeah, I got scared. No! Oh no. Quick. Ah, oh, seriously, what was that? Arrgh. The random movement of the jellyfish just took it into my path. That's really frustrating. I'm gonna need to get that machine gun again. Okay, no problem. Those Let's Plays online, they knew what they were doing. They'd done it before. Not like me. I have to go get the other thing. I have to. I need to 100% this game. Ah! Wish I knew what that did. Oh, that's just a little quick refill. Okay, so I think that refilled my health. Lovely. But without saving my game. Great. I'll keep that in mind. Oops. Ugh. I think I heard that one of the later Cave Story ports added a co-op mode with Curly Brace and Quote together, but I'm not sure about that, and also I'm wary about actually buying it just because I don't want to support the practices of the publisher. But again, Cave Story's great. If you haven't played it, check it out, why not? It's really been ported to a lot of places, but yeah, all the ports essentially were handled by Nicholas. I even found it on DSiWare recently while doing a search of what DSiWare games were ever available. By the way, I've found a way to emulate the DSiWare games. Don't tell Nintendo. I don't know how I did it, and I won't tell you, but there's a really cool... I should tell you, actually, because some guy put instructions up online on the Hardcore Gaming 101 forums, I believe, so... if I can describe it in a way that will actually get... Hang on, I have the tab open right here. So it's a thread called Here's How to Emulate the DSi and DSiWare by reyVGM, R-E-Y-V-G-M, on Hardcore Gaming 101's Pro Boards forums. So if you ever wondered how to emulate the DSiWare, that method worked for me. Highly recommended. But yeah, the upshot of that is that I'll be able to play DSiWare games on stream, potentially. It's really only come up once, I believe, and that's when I was looking at the Mighty Flip Champs game by WayForward, and I was doing some other WayForward games. I played Wendy Every Which Way, I played some Sabrina games on GBC. But yeah, their Mighty Milky Way on DSiWare is the one, it was sort of like the white whale that I was never able to play because it wasn't released in my region officially on DSiWare. So emulation is the only solution for me, but emulation was really difficult to do for DSiWare for the longest time. And it's only recently that I've become aware that it's possible, really. And so I did sort that out. So that's a potential future stream, is Mighty Milky Way, and maybe some other stuff if I figure out anything that I want to show off. But there's not too much on the platform that wasn't ported elsewhere, or is itself a port or something, or some kind of downscaled version of a released DS game, even, as some of them are. The Colt Single Action Army, the greatest handgun ever made. I think that's a reference to Dirty Harry. Enjoy its destructive power. Good gravy. Looks impressive. Nice big sound. And yeah, we're getting some nice big explosions from it that should be doing plenty of damage, I think. Oh, you can rapid fire it if you mash the button. That's lovely. Yeah, holding it does nothing. Come on. Yeah, cool. I like it. This really isn't what I expected from a game that's about shrine maidens using magical leaves to find a mystical artifact, is just finding all these guns everywhere. But hey, there you go. It's cool. Perhaps the later games will not have that element as much, but we'll find out, won't we? We'll definitely find out today. Maybe not for Under the Moonlight, but if you're interested, I do recommend checking it out. From what I've seen, it looks great. I bought it myself on PS4. Oh, there's another publisher warning for you. Yeah, the Switch port of Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight was handled by Dungen Entertainment, which I've always been extremely wary about ever since the series of blog posts under the heading Dungen Warning. Warning about the very unsavory practices at the workplace of the executives in charge of that company. So yeah, they're doing great work releasing indie games, but there's nasty stuff happening, including but not limited to like forms of harassment and also withholding profits from the developers of the games. Yeah, really unfortunate situation, because then like they responded to these allegations, and the platform Medium, which had hosted the blog posts, like immediately took their side and took down all the original posts, which were warning about them. So yeah, I was pretty unhappy with how Medium handled that, to be honest. Haven't seen any updates since then. This was a little while ago. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't been watching chat maybe as much as I should be, but Gibbon said before, probably talking about Cave Story, you can just go and grab the original. I'm sure it's up for free around the internet. I think he's talking about Cave Story there, but you don't really have to search so far because as far as I know, it's available for free on Pixel's own website because it was originally released as freeware. I think that's what he means, but he can respond if that's not the case. But yeah, that's the thing with Cave Story. It's kind of the ultimate freeware game. And it's one I found out about early on when I first got my own computer and I started looking around, hey, what's some cool games that I could get without spending any money? Because I was a cheap university student. This shield can be activated by selecting with E and pressing D. It holds 4 orbs and has a slow recharge time. Well, let's do it. Oh, that's cool. Some nice stones, tombstones here. And yeah, they'll hit an enemy and destroy them. Oh, the recharge time. There's a bar. The boomerang does not deplete the bar, but the shield does. I probably can't do the new one until it's completely gone. And yeah, touching those blocks then gives them a timer to be eliminated. So yeah, I think I have to wait for them to be destroyed before I can summon them again. A bit like my favorite power-up in Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance on the GBA. I had to think hard to remember the name. This is the one with the Juste Belmont, where you combine spellbooks with sub-weapons to get all sorts of different effects. And my favorite, of course, was Wind Spellbook with the doobidoo with the cross, I think, or the book. Is it the cross or the book? I think it's the cross that then surrounds you with like 8 or 10 powerful projectiles that will protect you and destroy enemies. But you have to wait until they're all gone before you can summon them again. So it can actually get dicey if you let it run out too far. Alright, alright. Oh, that went badly. No! Yeah, okay, we can do that again. Yeah, Cave Story, Gibbon was talking about. And he's saying that it took a long time for Gibbon to give Cave Story a shot, due to all the hipsters telling me how it was better than Super Metroid and not shutting up about it. Wow. Sorry about that. That's dumb. I like it better than Super Metroid, but I'm not gonna... Yeah, sorry, I'm a hipster. I don't like things once they're popular. I don't think they're super comparable, though. Super Metroid's a pretty good game. Cave Story is a great game too, and yeah, it's fine to like either or both, or neither, if it's not your thing. Right, let's get some shield action happening. Yeah, Gibbon admits now that it is pretty fun. Yes. Okay. It's focus time, people. Yes, through clever use of shield and positioning, we can get through here, even when enemy projectiles can pass straight through the floors. Ah. Ah, you dumb bat. Come here. Cool. And it's not that slow to recharge. Cool beans. Ooh, how far do we have to go now? Yeah, I've just played through the GBA Castlevanias for the first time completely. Ah, damn it. Everything's respawned. I say completely because I had partially played Aria of Sorrow before, but yeah, it's kind of a first time run for most of them. And that's why I was doing Castlevania themed things on stream as well. And it's been a real fun ride. They're really good games. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that. But Aria of Sorrow in particular, the other ones are kind of janky in different ways or awkward, but they really hit their stride with Aria of Sorrow in how to make a great Symphony of the Night style game. And in my personal opinion, I don't think they even did it that well with Symphony of the Night itself. I'm not the hugest fan of that game. But again, it's pretty good. So check it out, why not? But especially check out Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow for that matter. And then the other two DS Castlevanias while you're at it. Of course, to do so, you have to pay a lot of money or get used to emulation or flashcards. Because they're among the most expensive games on the secondhand market for the DS, is the Castlevania ones. But even at those prices, I reckon they're almost worth it because they're really good. Are you familiar with the Konami code? I'm not spelled like that, I'm not, but let's give it a try. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start. I didn't need to press start. When I hit A, it went bing. And I got the Pause Fairy, a fairy that only appears in the pause screen. She is known for her useless advices. Cute. I think all these are just collectibles that don't do anything, because, yeah, that's fine. My actual weapons that I picked up aren't appearing on that screen, but it's just a bunch of collectibles that are. I wonder what else is in store. Judging by that screen, maybe a lot more, or maybe some secrets that I haven't found yet. Okay, we're getting giant eyes that spit out smaller eyes. This even sounds like Cave Story. And again, the spikes very similar in appearance. And those totem poles, aren't they something from Cave Story? Maybe not. Hey, buddy. I don't like your attitude. This is the Chaser Bazooka, a homing missile weapon. The missiles are weak, but may prove to be useful. Well, you said that about the machine gun, and I liked that a lot. Oh, hold on. This one? Okay, that's the bazooka. Let's give it a go. You can rapid fire it like the Colt. But, yeah, you do have to be facing in the general direction. Yeah, they are actually not that powerful, are they? But if I spam, I might be able to get some good hits in. Oh man, this is actually kind of disorienting. The screen shake is pretty hefty, and then it's kind of throwing me off a little with regards to watching enemy projectiles coming in. Oh, one hit from death. This is getting hairy. Yeah, Gibbons agreeing with me. Symphony of the Night was pretty amazing for its time, but in my opinion, it hasn't aged well. And also, Aria of Sorrow is one of my faves, though. Yeah, so we're in agreement there. But it's worth playing them all anyway. And you know what? Don't listen to Koji Igarashi. Give the Saturn port of Symphony of the Night a go. Seriously, it's got extra items. It's got a couple of extra small areas, and it's got a really cool playable Maria, although, you know, to be fair, the PSP port has a much better Maria, but yeah, it's still good. Oh, I haven't got the bazooka yet, so let's go back to the machine gun for a little bit. Oops! Oh wow, those spikes hurt a lot. That's like continuous contact damage there. Also, you probably have to be careful on that screen not to accidentally hit New Game, because you might actually override your progress by mistake on the title screen. That would be pretty disastrous. I don't like you guys. I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, we don't have to kill everybody. I'm dissatisfied with the bazooka. I like the Colt better. Yeah. Yeah, I like its power. The bazooka is probably good situationally. Oh, okay. Despite the little explosion things from the Colt, it doesn't do splash damage. You have to hit each eye individually. Oh no, a choice. I'm going left first. Down has usually been progress, right? No, that's scary. Let's go down instead. Oh yeah, I forgot about the shield. Dang it. Ah. Now, how do I get there? Those blocks, you usually can't destroy them. I always get anxiety about whether I've taken the right path. I hate this. Gibbon says, oh no, a choice. Yep, that's me. I feel called out right now, but it's also very true. Alright, a secret letter. Oh yeah, the shield. Dang it, why am I so bad at remembering the shield? It stops projectiles, people. Oh no! Well... I feel like I should still go that way, though. Because those optional pickups have always been on side paths, right? Alright, let's go back that way. The shield, the shield! After already taking 2 damage, ugh. Okay. To the left. Investigation run. Let's go. Oh no, my shield. Well, my energy's gone. Ah! Scary game. Yeah. Oh no! So close to the healing stone. I feel like that way is optional. So we'll go that way again. Hey, check it out. I remembered the shield. How about that? Aren't I smart? Hope everyone's proud of me. Ah! Well, might as well. Given saying I'm panicking, that I am panicking and making poor decisions. Well, sorry. It's true. And having been shamed, I will now focus and stop making poor decisions. Yes, that's right. I am a master of calm and mental focus. Yeah, baby. Okay, that was just a simple mistake of my thumbs. Not from panic, but if I do well, I can get back up to that healing bit, and I have a shield this time. Ah, my shield's gone. Stop panicking, stop panicking, stop panicking. Oh! My words did not help. Delicious tap water. Enjoy tap water today. Oh no, my screen's doing that flickering thing again. I need to jiggle the power cable, but I can't do it right now. Ah, stupid weapon. Hate that weapon. No! Ugh. Well, that was just a deliberate poor decision. Alright, I have to jiggle with this cable. I fixed it. Yeah, so, how's everyone else doing? Played any cool games lately? Me? I just finished playing Sundered by Thunder Lotus Games. It's amazing. It's another Metroidvania, but it's sort of a beat-em-up hybrid. I compared it to Guacamelee in my review. And it certainly scratched the same itch, as I said then. But the theme is sort of Cthulhu mythos stuff. Spooky, eldritch horrors and elder gods that are not so nice. It's such a dream to play though. It's a really cool game. Hey, you rock, you get owned. Yeah, take that. So that's my recommendation for today. Go play Sundered. It's really cool. And it has co-op mode now. My brother and I played in hard mode, but you don't have to. Easy mode is still challenging and fun. So, what did we just get? A white mask. A plain white mask. Somehow you feel a strange aura from it. Looks a lot like the Phanto from Doki Doki Panic, don't you think? Yeah, a little bit. Could be a reference. Well, now that we've got that, we know that this way is the progress way. Oh yeah, that was the switch. I can't believe I was trying to get in there. Do I have that low an attention span? Ah! Oh my gosh, that's deadly. Let's just kill this thing through the wall. Oh, Gibbon says, it's election night and we're all too stressed to converse properly. Yeah, I've been through that already. We had local elections recently. I can't handle thinking about your elections as well. God, what a nightmare. Ours actually went well though. We ended up with, I think 6 out of, what was it? 30 something? Anyway, there was a high proportion of Greens candidates who got seats, which is really nice. Unprecedented, but very much appreciated. And the New Zealand elections went well too, didn't they? Good outcomes there, I think. But let's not bring the tone down with politics, perhaps. Oh man, that's tough. Gotta clear that altar and hit the totem. Okay. Woo! Cool. What have we got? A love letter. A love letter? Who might have sent it? I wonder. Oh no, come on, give me a save point soon, please. Alright, this is rough. Gotta get over there to get some distance. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. Different weapon. Not that one. No. What the heck? Why is that helpful? Oh, how much do I have to repeat? A lot. Golly. Well, it's not like I can leave a stone unturned. I have to go back for that mask. This is getting really challenging. I thought this game was short. Who told me that? It was Let's Play videos. Ones that were playing well. Not like me. What else have I played recently? So, here's a story. The 3DS is region locked, and this sucks because there's some pretty cool games that were released in Japan for the 3DS that we never got. And even if you could import the games, you'd have to also import a console to play them. So there you go, there's Nintendo being the bad guy again, but as luck would have it, I happened to have access to a Japanese 3DS because my sister-in-law lived there, and while there she bought an old model 3DS XL. And she's not currently playing it, so she lent it to me. And during my last trip there, I bought some games, and now I'm finally able to play them. And it's a fun time. So the first thing I did actually was go to the eShop and pick up a free game on there called Pictologica Final Fantasy nearly equal to sign of mathematical symbols. Which is a bit of a mouthful, but you don't have to spell that last bit. It's just a pretentious symbol on the end of a game name, as happens sometimes in Japanese media. But yeah, so you know Pokemon Picross, a free-to-play Picross game put out by Jupiter, the creator of many excellent Picross games for Game Boy Color, unreleased, Pokemon Picross. The original version was leaked recently. Oh, nuts. Okay, that's fine. Let's just keep talking about Picross. And Picross DS, of course. One of the best. And then they put out a bunch of digital 3DS releases in the Picross series. Picross E 1 to 9, although 1 to 8 is all that we got in the West. So that's one thing I'm going to play on this Japanese 3DS. Picross E9, which they never localized. But another one they didn't localize is this Final Fantasy one. So it was brought out... I think how it worked was it was available in international app stores, but it was still in Japanese language if you launched it. So it was a pretty lazy kind of release. But the mobile version was like... it was this weird half-baked kind of thing. It only had this battle mode where you had to quickly solve miniature Picross puzzles of 5 squares, and it was very unsatisfying. But the 3DS release has an entire lot of actual traditional Picross puzzles. It's about the same size as Pokemon Picross, and uses the same business model. So you can only do so much, and then it locks you out and makes you wait unless you pay real money. So I'm trying to do it the free-to-play way. I might try and fiddle with the DS clock and see if that gets me access quicker, but otherwise it's like you finish a world and then you wait. Like it starts with, you know, you waiting like 10 minutes or something to get to the next set of stages. But as you progress, that number goes up and up, and from what I've read, by the end, you're waiting 2 weeks to get from stage 29 to stage 30 of a set of puzzles. But hey, at least it's traditional Picross style puzzles with Final Fantasy characters. And it does have that battle system for the mobile game, but as a side thing that you're sort of working towards by doing the other stuff and powering up your characters. It's a big crossover thing. You get to assemble a team made up of characters from all across the series, which is a lot of fun. It even has both Onion Knight from the original Final Fantasy III and Luneth and others from the remake of Final Fantasy III on DS and etc. So yeah, cool game. But just weird, you know, payment practices for it, business practices, which is unfortunate. Oh, and even more so, there's actually 2 sets of puzzles that you could only get by linking the game to your account having played the mobile phone version or the touch screen phone version. Yeah, let's not bother killing that this time. We can grab the letter and run. And the mobile touchscreen version has been discontinued, so you can't ever unlock the last 2 worlds in Pictologica Final Fantasy anymore. It's real bad. It's really stupid. I hate it so much. But there's nothing I can do about it now. I can just play the other 30 sets of puzzles, which is good enough. Yes, situationally, this rocket launcher is coming in handy in this screen, that's for sure. Gibbon says that's neat. Yeah, it is neat. I'm happy to have more Picross by Jupiter, and having sort of got a bit more into Final Fantasy recently, I'm appreciating that. You know, I did play Dawn of Souls 1 and 2, 4, 5, and 6 all on the GBA, so I'm quite familiar with that era of the franchise. Oh, here we go, at last. This is the final destination. There is no turning back now. Cool, but let's step over here first. Yes, I thought there might be a secret thing there. What is it? It seems I've missed a few secrets along the way, but that's okay. Traveler's Journal, the adventure log and memory journal of a traveler. That's all. That's all it tells you. Okay, so let's go with the cult, my favorite. Make sure our shield is up. And we'll head down here. I'm expecting some kind of boss. Oh no, it's not a boss. It's hell. Oops. Wow. Yep, that's pretty rough. Cave Story had a sort of secret area after the final boss, which was Ultimate Hell, and it was really rough. This might be akin to that, just from the look of it, but we'll see. Save after getting... no? Yeah, save after getting the Traveler's thing. There, we don't need to get it anymore. So, again, Colt. No, that one. Shield, and go. But set up Boomerang, hit that switch. Whew. Okay, take a breath. Let's go. Is that a skeleton? Get the shield back. Yikes. Ow. As if I seen the hitbox on that damn thing. Okay. Cool. Oh no, a skeleton. Scary stuff. Alright, I can already tell this is going to be super rough. And I've lost a health point. There's not going to be many chances to recover, are there? How do I go up there? That's got to be something cool. What? What was that? Ah! Something scary. Sorry, I panicked and made a poor decision, I think. Gibbon says, those enemies have way too much health. You know, I gotta agree. But we'll chalk it up to rdein's inexperience. And we'll have to forgive it. But yeah, even with a Colt, the most powerful weapon, it takes a lot of shots to kill some enemies, which is not nice, is it? Okay, so shield ready to go. Great, flawless first screen. So in terms of actual games that I bought that I've been able to play. While waiting for the next set of levels to unlock in picked logic of Final Fantasy, almost equal to, I'm playing one of the games that I picked up, which is Gone! Baku 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 Adventure. Alright. Can I even make that jump if I go over there through the spikes to get up to those breakable blocks? Because there's going to be a secret hidden thing there, but I don't know if I can even make the jump. Oh, I must be able to if I can get from there to here. Alright, I'm going for it. Cool. That was really smart. Alright, I'll do it one more time. Just in case. Because I am determined to discover this game's secrets. Anyway, yeah, Gone. I did play a Gone game on stream a long time ago on the SNES, which was really fun and interesting. It had no music. It was all just sound effects and sort of percussion beats as you walked, which is a really interesting sound design thing. But yeah, Gon is a really cool character as well, because in that game at least, he's completely invincible. Well, he is in this one too, unless you stop eating. It's a bit like Adventure Island, where you have to keep eating food, otherwise you die. Actually, you know what? I can just climb up the outside there. I don't need to backtrack through those spikes. That was stupid. Just use this to take care of that guy, and then jump up. Nada. Wow. That bazooka needs some work. Yep, it was completely useless. I'm ashamed. Anyway, yeah, it was a cool game. I didn't finish it on stream because it was too long and hard, but it's an interesting thing. And the 3DS game, it uses kind of a similar setup where, you know, it's all realistic animals, and Gon is like this powerhouse, but they get all that from the manga anyway. So Gon's this little dinosaur who interacts with all sorts of different animals and has adventures, and it's completely silent, which is another cool thing about the manga. You can understand it no matter what language you speak if you pick it up, because there's no words, there's not even any sound effects, so you don't need to understand any Japanese. Oopsie. Oh, nuts. Okay, 2 health left, but we're still alive at least. Anyway, yeah, cool. So, it's like Adventure Island, that's what I said. You always have to be eating, and, well, the weird thing about it is it does have dialogue. The other animal characters in the game talk to you now, and I don't understand it, but, you know, it's just, I found that a weird decision, but judging by the source material. But anyway, it's still cool, and it's also made by Inti Creates, which is interesting because I love their work a lot, especially Rockman Zero games and ZX games, and then other stuff they've done, including Mighty Gunvolt Burst, things like that. Oh man, no. Okay. Yes, but they occasionally do a license thing that is, you know, not as intricate as some of their other work. So you see the same pattern with like Way Forward. They do a passion project and then they do other licensed stuff, which is still good, but not up to the standard of their truly original works. And you can even see this in Inti's career otherwise, because they also did Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, the 3DS version. So a lot of people talk about, you know, the console version, which is a 3D platformer, but there was a 2D platformer that's sort of Mega Man-esque on the 3DS. And that was by Inti Creates. And this Gone game is in the same vein in that it's a bit more of like a, you know, a cash grab, but not... I don't want to be too derogatory about it. It's still a fine game. It's just not, you know, the mastery of 2D action that you can see in some of their other games, but, you know, it's got interesting ideas to it at least. Including some quote-unquote innovative use of 3DS features where, like, you tap R and then you go into like a view mode, and you can look around your environment by tilting the gyroscope of the 3DS, which is something that I'm sure people would probably hate. And I'm not the biggest fan of it either. There's one particular flying mini game which is sort of optional because you can just fail straight away and you still progress, but like you're flying on the back of an albatross and flying around all these stone pillars and trying to pick up fruit and stuff. But it's entirely touchscreen controlled and it's a mess. It's really hard. Like, you remember Skyward Sword flying through the sky? It's worse than that. And that was really bad to begin with. I wish the whole game of Skyward Sword was optional, to be honest. You know what? It is. Anyway. Yeah, so that was a low point, but it's still a cool game. It's a little bit, you know, licensed trash. It's like 10% licensed trash. No, more. 25%? Oh, there's so many of them. Okay. Yep. And then we just pop down here. 3 health. More screens to go. Many more. How many more? Who knows? Oh. More eye rabbits incoming. They look a bit like rabbites from Secret of Mana, but with tentacles and can fly. So maybe not so much like rabbites. Also, they only have 1 eye. Yes! Healing. But not necessarily a checkpoint. Okay. So, a mere human like you has made this far into this forbidden place. Oh, you press down to scroll. It taught me that on the very first screen of the game, but I don't think I've used it. Maybe I've missed some text. Anyway. I am Lamia, the Underworld Queen. You dare to come down here believing a stupid legend about fooling death. Those who seek ways to fool death will only meet eternal doom themselves. I've been waiting for someone like you for a long time. It's time to have some fun. Give me your best shot if you're prepared for the void. Oh. This character has a magic leaf as well. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Okay, so we gotta watch out for that. Those eyeball things, blocks, that kind of remind me of Balrog from Cave Story. Woo! Alright, and this is like the witch mimic. Is that her name? No, that's not her name. What's her name? What's the witch character in Cave Story? Anybody? Ah! Okay. Have I managed to get any hits in yet? Better get a shield up. Maybe I'll try the bazooka. Because wherever she is... Oh, it's not homing in on her. Well, that's bloody frustrating. Okay. Maybe the leaf is a hint. I'll try using my leaf. That did not seem to do anything. That's it! It's volleyball. Or whatever they call it. Tennis? Sorry for the screen flashing, by the way. Photosensitivity warning. Whenever I hit the ball with my leaf, that's a pretty bright flash. That might be a problem. So yeah, this is a Ganondorf fight, apparently. And, oh, it's not going well. I think I got 1 hit, but I've taken 2 myself. And the thing with video games, usually enemies or bosses have more health than you. Right? Am I wrong about that? Anyway. Yeah, I don't like that flashing. Oh, no! Oh yeah, Gibbon says that he's heard it called a dead man's volley. Ah! Yes, I have heard that as well, now that you mention it. Come on. Oh no, back here! It's okay. Shall I rush? Let's do a rush run, see how it goes. Don't have high hopes. No! 1 health! Yay! Great. Yeah, okay. That didn't go so well, did it? So it all comes down to a dead man's volley with just timing, no mercy. Wanted to check if you could scroll down on any of the text on the pause screen, but you can't, because pressing down navigates you through that screen. Yeah, that's a mistake. Gotta be more careful. What's the time? Oh, it's already that late? Oh my gosh. Dang. Alright, we're not going to see the final boss of Momodora 1. I'm going to skip to 2. And play through some of that. Oh my gosh. And we're not going to get to 3. It's just not going to happen. It's taking too long. So... Yep, controller setup is good. And let's play Momodora 2. So just assume that I won and some horrible price was paid and something happened. Who knows? Oh man, I feel terrible. Okay, but hey, rdein's own advice is to skip the first game and play the later ones. So let me tell you what it says about Momodora 2 on the itch.io page. Momodora 2 is the second installment in the Momodora series. This sequel is much more polished and improved in every aspect in comparison with the first Momodora. It also abandoned the previous arcade-like progression for some gameplay that focuses slightly more on exploration. Momodora 2 follows the story of Momo, a priest who is on a mission to banish evil nearby her home village. Cover artwork was drawn by Temi Chang. Hope you enjoy it. So, I don't know who this is. Oh, there you are, Momo. I'm sorry for speeding a bit, but I had to make sure this place was safe for my little sister. Yep, okay. You know, being on a mission like this isn't for any girl. We trust that you'll find the underworld queen of this shrine and defeat her. Ever since her appearance, we've been having problems in our village. Something must be done. Well, I'll be heading home now. I can't really stay with you here. It's something you must do on your own. I hope you come back safe. Good luck, sis. Cool. Ooh. So, we have a map, very... Metroid/Castlevania style map. What else do we have? That's it for now. And it seems that I have my magical leaf, which we saw on the title screen. You can sort of see the leaf shape in some of these animations. So yeah, let's get into this map and see what we can do. Hello? That's an enemy. Great. Spikes. Okay, starting to see how this works. It looks poised to throw that block, but it's not throwing. I guess they're past relics. Oh! It's the evil queen that I just died to. Okay. So it's just a Coho maiden after all. I presume your mission here is to kill me, right? Unfortunately, that's unlikely to happen. Just go away. You're so weak, killing you right now wouldn't even be fun. Rude. So yeah, like I said before, this one is exploration based. Oh, cool. The bells are save games. That's a nice effect, actually. Nice satisfying bell sound. And some good music too. Yeah, so what we've got here is an explore 'em up Metroidvania-ish thing, if you could call it that. And then 3, as I said, goes back to the style of the first game. And as far as I know, Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight, the 4th game, is again a Metroidvania. So they sort of alternate. rdein just experimenting with gameplay styles, I guess. So I got the Coho Charm. It's a seal you can throw by pressing up and S. It's powerful enough to destroy certain kinds of blocks. Okay, so it goes out in a straight line and can destroy some blocks. Cool, cool, cool. Strange. Oh, I ran out. How do I get more? Maybe the bell will give me more. But there was an odd statue there. Ah, and some living enemies this time. So I can't make that jump. But this is Metroidvania, so I'll come back later with the right power to jump higher. Oh no, the audio's not working again. Oh, that's so frustrating. What did I do last time? I just fiddled around a lot and it eventually worked, eh? So let's say I remove that. And then I add another audio output capture. But I'll need to... Okay, it's still... loud audio warning. When I add this, it might be really loud. So... Yep, I was right. It was. Sorry about that. Okay, but at least it's playing now. You can hear that awesome bell when I get back to it. Okay. So like Metroid and missiles, the enemies are going to drop more spell cards for me. Seals, whatever they are. Go away. Oh no. There's no screen transition. They're following me. After running away from so many one-eyed freaks, I made a decent human. I'll definitely keep your name in my memory. As for my name, it's Melko. I come from a very faraway land, in search of the missing princess from my country. Our princess's name is Eri. She supposedly fled the kingdom after seeing the dreadful state of our citizens outside the royal family. I've heard people saying she came here looking for the sacred powers hidden within. But where is she? If you ever find her, can you bring her back here? Will do. And there's that bell. Lovely stuff. Oh, that screen transition is a bit rough. Bit disorienting. That's okay. Aha. Get sealed blocks. Yeah, baby. Oh wow, I have quite a high total. Just keep stacking up. Red capes and yellow capes. What's the difference? I'm seeing a few repeat enemies, but not many. Oh, okay, we hit the trigger block and then the rest of them disappear. Cool. That's a little Metroid GBA, isn't it? Give me your secrets. You found a love letter. Within the letter, words filled with love and joy become swarmingly attached to your soul. After reading it, the love letter vanishes into thin air. Health boosted. Great. So that's a reference to the first game now. But this time it boosted my health. Very nice. And I can drop down through these platforms by pressing down and jump, as you might expect. Now, yes, I could go right from that other screen, I think. Gibbon urging me not to worry about the sound, but I must insist. I think it makes for a better experience. Ow! That was foolish of me to run into that. Give me a drop, you... Come on. Alright, fine. You get to live today. Oh, another NPC, I guess. Hello. Oh, yes, this is a mechanic in this game. You hold down to pray, and then that will do something. Reaching far off distances, your prayers touch the hearts of the gods. You have been blessed by Luna. Oh, and now I have a different bar over there. Don't know what it does. In Momodora III, you can charge, but I can't charge. Maybe I'll get that ability later. I thought maybe I'd unlocked it, but who knows. I've briefly tried out each of these games just for controls and stuff, and I know that in the third game, Momodora III, you can select between two characters. One of them is this character, who is Momo, and the other one is Dora, who I guess is her sister that we saw at the start, possibly? Maybe not, but they're both shrine maidens or priestesses in Koho Village. As for Reverie Under the Moonlight, the fourth game, that's a prequel that takes place long before any of the other Momodora games and features a new protagonist. I don't remember her name. Oh, here we go. Oh, she looks so much like Quote. This is such a cave story inspired game, isn't it? Alright. Oh no, swearing. I didn't know that was going to happen. Sorry about that. Get out of my way. If you insist on being there, I'm going to beat you to a pulp. Well, that's just rude. Ow! Hey! Ow! Okay, so the exclamation mark tells me that that character's going to recover. Oops. Oh, I'm taking so many hits, but luckily it's pretty generous about the health here, unlike Momodora 1. Also, I can rapid fire those, which is nice. Woo! So just have to... Oh, what? Okay, so the first one's close, the second one's split. Ah! Whoa. Tough. Tough. Well, let's try and at least beat this mini-boss before we end today. I really thought I would get through more of these games, but they are really hard. Especially that first one, so be warned. There is a difficulty setting, I think, for the third one, if I remember right. But I might be thinking of Bunny Master Story. There we go. By destroying one of the projectiles, I actually got a heart back. And I did that by rapid firing my trusty spell cards. Nice. Ow. That swearing was totally unnecessary. I always put family-friendly tags on my streams, and then something like that happens that I had no idea was going to. Great. Ugh, how can this be? You're annoying as hell. You better not appear in front of me again. Whatever, dude. I'm scared. What is that? Yeah? Cool. Whoa, it's a big one. Dong dong. I must go out of my way to destroy everyone I see. Ouch! It was a mistake. Need those spell card drops. I don't think I can make this. Nope, not this time. I like this jazzy soundtrack though, for this area. Kind of reminds me of Donkey Kong Country 3. You got the wave charm. Your seals can go through walls now. Love that. Okay, and what's this gonna do for me? Reaching far off distances, your prayers touch the hearts of the gods. You have been blessed by Milori, which has added another bar to my upper right icon there. So I guess if I just prayed enough different statues, then that'll build up and something will happen when it fills up. I think that's how it's going to work. Some kind of power up. Oh, how do we get out of here? Oh, over here. Of course. Dong. Now, I guess I backtrack. It is the Metroidvania way. So I guess I'll look forward to completing these games on my own time. I really thought I would get through at least one and maybe two on the stream today. But yeah, I'll be doing that myself later on. And if you're interested, good luck. Momodora 1 is really tough. This one is a bit more forgiving and will just likely take time to get through. Time I do not have right now. Okay. Wonder if I can go pray again. Cheese the gods. Well, it healed me at least. I think. Oh. Ow. So I can't make that jump either. I have to find somewhere I can go. They have different throwing arcs. Also, consulting the map does not pause the game. So you have to be careful. Ow! Projectiles can pass through screens. Don't like that. But look how many spells we're getting. Tons. That's great. They really are like Metroid missiles. In the first game, if you beat one of the bosses, they just give you like 75. It didn't feel like you had limits when you did that, you know? Have I been here? It says I have. Yeah, I have. Alright. I guess I'll go down or right. What? Oh. Ah. By the way, the spell cards, they spin now because I got the upgrade that made them go through walls. Instead of going in a straight line. Ow. Oh, which means I can do this. Yeah, so that's progress. But why don't we check out this? Oh, that's also the same. So, go this way first. Oh. Hello. Oh, a human. Ni hao. My name is Mai. I come from a faraway land. I think that land might be China. I am here for the same reason as you. My people are threatened by the evil force coming from this temple. For some reason, I cannot get to the source of the evil, though. I wonder why. I too wonder why. I like how there's different characters to meet in this game, though. Expanding the cast. That's something that some of those Castlevania games do. You run into other people who are exploring the castle just as you are. Although you're the one doing most of the work. Most of the time. It's dark. And there's a cat person. Ooh! Magic feather! Yes, double jump. This has become a great game now. I always love unlocking a double jump. And the magic leaves come into it with this graphical effect, which just, you know, ties into what was already there thematically, so very nice stuff. Now, who's this? When we saw the pinwheel in that room earlier, Gibbon said, "I'm so conditioned to pinwheel equals Korok that I was confused for a moment." Yeah, you wanted me to pull out my bow and start shooting it, right? You've been blessed by Hiemi. So we're up to 3 now. Let's at least get to 4 on that bar before we finish today and see what happens. And then that'll do it for the stream. Yeah, but this has been cool. Exploring rdein's works. Now I'm looking forward to trying out Momodora 3 and 4. And possibly even Minoria if I like it enough. But that's a brand new game at a much higher price point, so I'll have to think about it first. I already bought Momodora 4 a while ago. Angelus Arare. Double jumps. The only thing better than a double jump is a triple jump, which Sundered has, but only if you are doing certain routes. Okay, I have to go back. Take that other path now. Hopefully run into a statue. Actually, before I go, I should load up Momodora 3 at least a tiny bit and show you what the kind of setup looks like. Because it's, again, pretty similar, but you can see how rdein's evolving in terms of game design or whatever. And I think Reverie Under the Moonlight kind of changes the proportions of the characters. They're quite chibi here in the style of Cave Story, but I think they're a bit taller in the 4th game. Oh, it's just a love letter. But with the double jump, I should be able to get somewhere. Upper right corner, I guess. Alright, time to backtrack. Why didn't I just go down there before? This is the thing about alternate paths. You never know which ones are going to be short and which ones are going to be longer. It's okay though. Getting around is fun to do. That's the mark of a good Metroidvania. Some of the Castlevania ones you just move too slowly, but they generally stay away from that stiff movement style for the exploration-based ones, thankfully. Has my leaf got more powerful, or is that just me? Oh. Who's that? That's the player character from Yume Nikki. What's her name? Something I don't remember, but geez, yeah, look, Yume Nikki. That's a game, isn't it? Wow. The RPG Maker horror adventure game. Yeah, wow. Just a little cameo homage there. Cool stuff. What is her name? Oh, I can't go through there like that? That's annoying. I have to go the long way. What is her name? You want me to double jump back there? I may have missed something. No, that's a wall. I can't get through. Let me see. Yeah, that's wall, wall, wall. Wall. Yeah, I can't do anything there. Yep. Ouch. No. Okay. I need to map that map button to a shoulder key for when I play this later. You could waste a lot by doing that. See, now I can get up here. Oh. Oh, a completely different environment. Very nice. This is pretty Castlevania-ish, isn't it? Oh, who's this? Hello? Oh, yeah, it's her again. Great. What was her voice? Hey, Momo, how have you been? I've been running away from all kinds of despicable creatures for some time now. I take it that you haven't found the princess of my land yet, right? Well, I've been constantly checking back the places I've been, in hopes of finding clues of her disappearance. If you find her, could you please tell her to go to where we first met? Will do. Buddy? I don't know your name. Evil maids! Just like Castlevania. Beautiful. Scary gargoyle creature. Ow. Took a few hits there. Can I play the piano? No. Cool. Ah. Run away! Star pendant. You got the twinkle pendant. Now you can dash by double tapping left or right. Dashing lets you destroy blocks with the star symbol. Ow. Cool. That's pretty good to use, yeah. Oops. Oh no, another mini-boss. You're in my way again. What did I tell you about getting my way? This time I'm going to be dead serious about ripping your bones apart. So rude. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Ow. Quit it. Ah! Oh, nasty. Okay, that's pretty rough. We're not going to get to see what filling that bar does, so you can find out on your own if you're interested. Check out Momodora II. It's for free on itch, on rdein's itch page. That's RDEIN. Now, I did promise that I would very briefly show off number 3, which you can get for $2 US on itch or also on Steam, although buying it on itch gives you a Steam code. So yeah, just real briefly, I'll show you what the game looks like. Similar leaf motifs here happening. These are just scratch profiles I made before. And yeah, you get to choose between Momo and Dora. Although, yeah, they don't look completely similar to who I was just playing as. They are both very cute. It's hard to pick between them. I don't think there's much difference. Yeah, here we go. So there's a lot of different difficulties here. Easy starts with more HP and more items. Hard starts with less HP and no items. Casual starts with lots of HP and HP regen. So lots of options there to help you along. But this is stage-based, as the first game was. And yeah, pretty similar. The characters are maybe a bit taller with smaller heads than before, but as I said, you could charge up and throw cards, and we have the leaf attack as well. And we're going to see a lot of the same enemies and stuff, but it plays just as nicely. And oh yeah, there's all sorts of cool graphical effects. They're going to drop stuff. Oh, the dropping stuff, that's very Cave Story, isn't it? Enemies would drop those yellow triangles and they would power up your weapons. Okay. So you don't just hit the bell, you have to press up and then do a little interaction. But yeah, you can see a lot of recurring elements here, enemy types that we've seen before. And yeah, that Cave Story bouncing pickup thing, it's interesting to see, given those influences. But yeah, this looks like a very accomplished game that continues the process that we've seen so far. But if you are into the more Metroidvania explory ones, then 2 is your go-to, and then Reverie Under the Moonlight as well, the more recent Momodora game. You know, I don't know what playstyle Minoria has, but I would assume that it's also a Metroidvania because they're just more common, aren't they, in the indie space? Gibbon says, the art style shifts are interesting. Yeah, it does shift slightly as we're going on in time here, and Reverie Under the Moonlight, again, is shifted further along this spectrum, but yeah, that's all the time I have for today. It's been fun going through these as best I could. Hope you didn't get too frustrated with my poor gameplay. But yeah, again, if you're interested, just check out rdein's itch. I'll link it in the video description on YouTube. And yeah, thanks for joining me. This has been fun for me, and I hope you had an okay time too. And I'll see you next time. I'm going to go more retro next time, I think. Go back in time again to some cool games, maybe with animals in them. We'll see if things work out. But yeah, hope to see you again and have a good time until then. Hope everything works out with the politics in your country, wherever you are. Goodbye. Oh, awkward. Okay, see ya.